Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we are exploring an absolutely beautiful and deeply revered historical narrative. We're drawing directly from highly authentic Islamic texts to trace the journey of a bond that literally changed history. As we walk through this profound story of the sacred union between Hazrat Aisha and the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, we'll be accompanied only by a beautiful, glowing light to maintain the absolute utmost respect. Okay, let's dive into this. Ask yourself, what does the most perfect marriage in human history actually teach us about love, respect, and family? We aren't just looking at dry dates and historical facts today. We are uncovering a masterclass in human empathy, deep emotional intelligence, and mutual respect. This is a story that begins with pure innocence and culminates in an incredible partnership that would go on to preserve and spread the teachings of a global faith.
Section 1. Background and Blessed Beginnings.
To really grasp the magnitude of this relationship, we first need to step back into the solemn yet deeply hopeful atmosphere of early Islam, and this brilliantly illustrates the timeline we're looking at. According to the historical sources, the foundation of this relationship was laid in Makkah during the 10th year of prophethood. The Nikah, the marriage contract, took place when Hazrat Aisha was about 6 years old, which was a standard practice well within the norms of 7th century Arabian society. She remained comfortably at home with her father, the great companion Abu Bakr. Then came the momentous migration, the Hijrah. It was during the 2nd year of Hijrah, in the peaceful city of Medina, during the month of Shawwal, that the Rukhsati took place. This was the exact moment she transitioned into the Prophet's blessed household.
Section 2. Mother's Love and Preparation.
Let's move to and see how this builds, because that transition was marked by some incredibly tender, very relatable human moments. The historical accounts paint this remarkably peaceful, everyday scene right before the biggest shift in her life. Imagine a radiant day in Medina. Young Aisha is playfully enjoying a swing with her friends, totally immersed in the innocent joy of childhood. Suddenly, her mother, Rahman, gently brings her inside. What follows is this universal picture of maternal love, a mother carefully washing her daughter's face and preparing her beautiful attire. And then, the wonderful women of Medina gather. Hazrat Asma bint Umais steps forward with immense affection. Knowing the little anxieties a young heart might feel, she gently grooms Hazrat Aisha's hair, kisses her forehead, and offers comforting words to completely dispel any nervousness. It's just a beautiful testament to the warmth of that community.
Section 3. First steps in the Prophet's home.
So, surrounded by all this love, she's guided to her new life, entering a space that would soon become the epicenter of knowledge and tranquility for the entire Muslim world. The Prophet's blessed room, the Hujra, was truly a home of nur. It wasn't about lavish wealth or grand sweeping architecture. Instead, it was illuminated by radiant tranquility, unmatched peace, and divine blessings. Walking into this space was quite literally stepping into a sanctuary of pure serenity.
Now, what's really interesting about this first interaction is the absolute emotional intelligence on display. Tradition tells us that a bowl of milk was brought to them. The Prophet, peace be upon him, drank from it first and then gently offered it to Hazrat Aisha. Naturally, she was totally overwhelmed with shyness and lowered her head. But instead of forcing the moment or rushing her, he used this simple, quiet gesture of sharing to soothe her nerves with incredible empathy and kindness. Right from the very first minute, the atmosphere was defined by immense tenderness. Section 4. Respect for childhood and joy. And that tenderness extended perfectly into how he treated her youthful spirit. The sources highlight something truly beautiful about how Islam views the innocence of youth. There is this famous, totally heartwarming account where the Prophet saw her playing with her dolls. Among them was a toy horse with wings attached to it. He smiled and asked, "Aisha, what is this?" She said, "A horse." He playfully inquired, "Do horses have wings?" And she, with this brilliant childhood innocence and super quick wit, fired back, "Have you not heard that Prophet Suleiman had horses with wings?" The historical accounts tell us that upon hearing this, the Prophet smiled so widely that his blessed teeth were visible.
This wasn't just a brief, cute little interaction. This was fundamentally about honoring innocence. He didn't tell her to put her toys away or demand she act older than she actually was. He actively celebrated her natural joy and playfulness. It's a timeless lesson, really, in respecting and nurturing a child's natural temperament and allowing them the space to grow in a joyous, totally unpressured environment.
Section 5. Unmatched Companionship and Lifelong Lessons.
As she grew, so did the incredible depth of their relationship. That playful innocence evolved into one of the most profound friendships ever recorded in history. The pillars of their bond reveal a deeply modern and beautiful partnership. They shared a genuine, deep mutual friendship. We have authentic accounts of them literally racing each other in moments of joy. But it went way beyond just playfulness. This was a relationship built on active listening and profound intellectual exchange. Hazrat Aisha herself noted how, whenever she spoke, the Prophet of God would listen to her words with his full, undivided attention. They consoled one another, exchanged deep religious insights, and built a true sanctuary of mutual understanding.
So, the crucial point is this. Absolutely none of what we've discussed today is mere legend or folklore. Every single thing we've explored, from the timeline of their marriage to the winged horse doll, right down to their foot races, is firmly grounded in the most authentic Islamic traditions. We're talking Sahih al-Bukhari, Sunan Abi Dawud, and Musnad Ahmed. These are historically documented realities that offer us an actual practical blueprint for building a loving home.
Which brings us to a final thought I want to leave you with. How can we implement this extraordinary level of mutual respect and kindness in our own homes today? Because ultimately, Hazrat Aisha became one of the greatest scholars of Islam, and that was heavily owing to the nurturing, respectful, and loving environment established by the Prophet. True peace in a home comes from love, good character, and deeply understanding each other. If you found this historical explainer valuable and want to explore more beautifully grounded visual narratives from Islamic history, make sure to subscribe to the Animated Quranic Tales channel. Join us over there for more inspiring animated stories. Thank you so much for learning with us today.